And we are live. Hello everybody, good morning, good afternoon, happy time zones wherever you might be, and welcome back to the House of Hubris. I'm Emma, and welcome back, in particular, to Murder by Numbers. Honor and Scout looking mildly iconic as ever. So yeah, last time we got halfway through, or maybe more than halfway through, it feels like it's coming towards some kind of a conclusion. The third case, in which a pride float killed a guy while crashing into a gay bar, and like there's, I mean, sure, content warning going in, allusions to 90s level homophobia and transphobia, but honestly it's been pretty solid. I mean, from what I know, this was worked on by a mostly queer writing crew, so that at least comes across. And I called it like 10 minutes into the case that this is insurance fraud and the bar's owner did it, so just putting that out there. Let's get back into it, shall we? Try and work out what we were doing. Oh, we were just about to question Rosmosis. They've also got some excellent drag queen names in this. Oh great, I'm going straight in with this voice, am I?
Now look who it is. Here to get me sent downtown again.
Yes, we got her hauled off by the police, despite her not being involved, just because she knew the victim. Sorry about getting you in trouble with Cross. It's nothing personal, we just have to examine every possibility.
It's fine, darling. Wasn't my first time at a police station, and it probably won't be my last.
How did it go down there?
I ain't a suspect anymore, if that's what you're asking. But hell, given my history, I'd probably think I had something to do with it. I'd probably think I had something to do with it too. Good thing I had an alibi.
What do you mean, your history?
I ain't hiding the fact that I've been in a lot of scuffles in my time. That's the danger of growing up with 5 brothers, you see. Hell, if I hadn't learned to stand my ground, I'd have been trampled into it.
I didn't want to be rude, but you did come across a little scrappy. I just assumed it was part of the character.
Well, it kinda is. I'm just that kind of person, but I get to express it in 2 different ways with my 2 jobs.
You have another job?
This gig don't pay enough to make a living, so I also work as a security guard during the day.
That tracks.
But it's kind of restrictive, you know. You have to act like a tough guy, wear a certain uniform, strike fear into their hearts, be all butch and masculine.
That sounds scary. Do you work in a prison?
Ha! No. Shady Acres Retirement Village.
I mean, that sounds about as scary. To anyone who's worked in retirement communities, and they've always got some war stories. You mentioned that you had an alibi?
Sure, didn't mention it earlier because Fran was around and it's kind of sensitive, but... well, this'll explain it.
Ah, yes, you were doing Picross. I do understand that. Okay, let's see what we got. Is that 15? That feels like 15. Yep. 6 pushes there, locks those. These both have to be 1s. Should probably mark these off. That's a 7, locks them. Okay, there's that. That's got to be that 5. These have to be the 4, locks them, which locks them, which pushes these, those and those. Yeah, as ever, standard warning when I'm doing Picross, I will probably just be not narrating all my thought processes because there are frankly too many of them, and just vibing and completing it. All those gives us that. These are 1s, that's a 2. That's got to be the 3, that's the 1. Which means anything plus there's locked. That can go that way, gives us that, locks that. That's got to be a 1. The 2's got to go in there, the 3's got to fill that. And also, apparently, my throat is doing a thing today, so that's exciting. Always something new around here, and by new, I mean, frankly, getting old at this point. That's going to be a 1. Okay, this has got to be the 8. There's not space before it. What's that? 10 out of 12, so she's there. These have both got to be 1s. Uh, 1, 2, 5, that's what? 10 out of 11. Those. Hope everyone's doing okay out there in what I laughingly call the real world. Because really, who decided that? Okay, this has got to be the 4, which means there can't be a group before it. Handy. Note to self, maybe don't start discussions of the, like, definition of reality in a Thursday morning game stream while you're just trying to vibe with some Picross. Stop saying words, perhaps, Emma. Wait. Oh, there's already a 1 there. What? I can't read. That's good to know. Okay, we know that that locks everything before that because it's a 2, so that's going to be that 1. That fills there. There's only space for that 2. There we go. What's that? The 2's got to be in there. What's those? Can't have that. It's got to be in there. There we go. It's a makeup. Oh no, it's a matchbook. Alright, okay. I mean, really, would it be a noir murder mystery without a book of matches? Not that this is noir at all. This is like the opposite of noir. I'd call this a Blanc mystery, but, you know, that's already a franchise now. It's a book of matches. Looks like they're promotional. It says the Boiler Room on the front. The Boiler Room? Oh, that's another gay club over in West Hollywood. It's not my sort of place. It's twins as far as the eye can see.
It's this place's main competition, actually. That's where I went after I left here last night. Started performing there now and then. It's tricky. I love Fran, I do, but I know the writing's on the wall for this place. All of us girls do. I gave Cross this matchbook, he called them up, and they confirmed I was there till a few hours ago.
I get why you wouldn't want to say this around Fran.
I'm sure she'd understand, but I don't want to hurt her feelings, you know?
Well, we should go. We've taken up enough of your time.
No skin off my nose. I'll be here if you want to ask me anything else.
I mean, there were other questions available. Roz, can I ask you something?
Sure thing, little guy. What's up?
You seem to know a lot about gender. People keep referring to me using male pronouns. Does this mean I am a man? You seem to know a lot about gender. I mean, does anyone really?
Oh boy, that's a big question. Well, you're a robot, right? So I guess you're not really a man or a woman.
I mean, the two things don't necessarily follow.
Maybe folks just call you E because it's easier. Or maybe it's because we live in a man's world and that's just the default.
But I have male and female interface connectors. Here, let me show you my RS-232 cable.
Thanks for the offer, but I wouldn't know what to do with them. Listen, Scout. Truth is, this really isn't something you need to worry about too much. You're just you. That's enough for now.
Can't hang out, but I hope you'll have fun. Well, thanks, Emily. Thanks for popping in. We are discussing gender with a drag queen and a robot, which honestly is the kind of thing I would be doing on my own time anyway. Hope you have a decent day, whatever you are doing.
Just keep trucking on. Maybe over time you feel more one way or the other. Or maybe you feel a bit of both. Or neither. There's no need to decide now, just live your life, baby.
I won't get the answer, but I'm now wondering why you're interrogating a clown. She's not, she's a drag queen. I mean, in many ways that line is blurry. I would argue that they're probably both offshoots of the same tradition. Oh, and Twisted Werewolf in with the two-year resub. God, I still can't believe that's happening. The fact that we've been going for 2 years is wild to me, and it's not just because we missed the anniversary one because of the plague. Thank you so much. So good to still have you here. I think I understand. I am Scout.
Ha ha ha! That's the spirit.
Okay, but we actually did have more questions before you decided to deprogram my robot's gender. Ah, yes, there was a creepy dude. Do you know anything about this Crispin guy?
Oh, you mean that little runt hanging around inside? I don't think so. It's not regular anyway, I wouldn't forget teeth like those in a hurry.
Okay. Is there anything we need to show you? It's her coat, right? Did we already show it her?
Still going on about all that stuff. Give it a rest, will ya?
Okay. No, I think we've got everything we can from her for now. Thank you, Roz. We'll probably be back. Oh yeah, at some point, did we have to go back and talk to our mum? Or did we do that already? Ah, I wish I could ever remember anything. Let's try. No, there is nothing to do here. Cool. Back to the bar.
Like I said last night, I expect you to meet the schedule, just as we both agreed.
But you've seen this place. It's going to take weeks before the insurance pays out, and I need to get the repairs started now if we're going to reopen this month.
Sounds like a you problem, not a me problem.
Not even just a few days. That's why he's got the pointy teeth. He's a loan shark. Hey, visual puns.
Contracts are contracts, I'm afraid. And I think I've made it clear what'll happen if you're late.
Also, all loan sharks wear cravats. This is known. Fine. I'll go get it.
I'll be waiting.
That sounded suspicious. Oh, please. So does 90% of the stuff we say taken out of context. I'm sure there's a logical explanation. And Charity's Lady also in with the 2-year resub. God. Welcome back. Thank you so much. It is good to have you lovely weirdos around. And it's not often I get a Twitch notification being like, hey, a hype train's close. So that's cool. Oh, we can investigate around here. Find things. I love things, especially if those things are found through the medium of number puzzles. I found the curtain. It may be symbolic of something. Right. What's that? 13? Yes. No. Yes. What? Why can I not count? Yes, that's 13. Is 2 offset, so we have these. We go there and there and there. These have to be 1s. That goes down there. And Charity's Lady in with to gift subs. Guys, just because I mentioned the Hype Train pop-up, you did not need to actually swing for it. Thank you so much, and congratulations to Quizzy Dan and FRMT. But at the same time, you guys, really, I think that's all I'm getting at here is, duh, you guys. Yes, no, you would never swing for that. It's totally not the kind of thing that you would do. Right. Honestly, that's completely thrown me off my puzzle-solving vibe. I think this... Yeah, there's only one way all this can fit in. Three's got to go there. Yeah, that actually fills itself out. Go there and there. Likewise that one. There's always part of me that feels a little bit like it's cheating when the patterns are just symmetrical. I mean, this isn't exactly, but, you know. And I know that that's, in many ways, just a consequence of getting them to model actual objects, which, in real life, often are. Humans like symmetry. Never. Is this a lock already? No, it doesn't. No, there's not enough there. Oh, that's going to be that way. And there. That looks that. That looks that. That's 6 out of 8, so 2. It's got to be at least 2, but it could be more in theory, except it can't because that has to be a 1. There we go. That's in there, 3 pushes to there, locks all of those. That's got to be there, and then can't be anything outside of that. That's got to be your 1. That's there, the 1 ends that, so them and them. That's your 3, locks that column. Okay, yeah, it's more offset, so 1 goes center 2. That means that's got to go that way, that looks there. This has to be there. Finish those 2 columns. That locks out those. That's got to be the 2, so that's the 1. Finishes that column. Can't fit there. 4 pushes to there. Finishes that row. There's 4 1s left to go in here, and you can't have them next to each other, obviously. So there's got to be 1 in there, and 2 in here. There we go. Okay, I thought we'd just found somebody had left a breastplate behind. Oh, but no, it's a mannequin. Oh, and I've neglected to mention I was getting ranked up to C-Tective. Oh no, I believe there's something interesting hidden behind the stage curtain. Huh, it's a little statue of a headless sailor? No, not quite sailor, slightly piratey. It's nautical, but kind of fabulous. I mean, nautical but kind of fabulous is how you describe pirates, it's true. Oh, that's Maggie. She's the mascot of this place. Maggie Magellan. But wait. What happened to her head? Based on the texture of the neck area, it would appear that this is not a statue of a headless sailor, but rather a statue from which the head has been removed. Why would someone have removed the head? Seems a bit weird to me. That is weird. Unless you needed it to replace something else. Not quite putting where that fits in the puzzle yet, but I'm sure it'll come out. Anyway, you, Dickensianly named weirdo. Hello. You again. What do you want? I overheard you and Fran talking earlier. Sounded pretty intense. Also sounded quite private, I'd imagine. Well, yeah, but nothing. It didn't involve you then, and it doesn't involve you now. Okay, why are you hanging around here? Business. As in what I do for a living, and also none of your. Is there any reason you're being so guarded? Because not talking to cops. You're really getting on my last nerve now. Just because other people answer your questions doesn't mean I'm going to. Okay, just seems to me like you're hiding something. No, again, this is your PSA. Don't talk to cops. We're all hiding things, Miss Mizrahi. There's not a single person on this planet that isn't keeping secrets. I dare say that as a public figure, yours are particularly valuable, and collateral is a large part of my business. Are you threatening me? Of course not. Why would I have any need to threaten you? I'm merely saying that those that look for skeletons in closets should keep their own affairs in order, lest the investigator become the investigated. Now, if you'll excuse me... Okay, but can I interest you in... I don't know. This headless mannequin. Not interested in looking at your garbage, thanks. Okay, no, something will present itself, but I think now we can go backstage and talk to Fran. Yep. Fran? Oh, Honor, it's just you. I'm sorry about earlier, I'm just a bit everywhere at the moment. Okay, well, while you get yourself together, I'm just gonna use my robot to poke around at everything you own. Aha, mannequin heads, I see. Oh, that's 13. Gives us those. You always want to start in from the edges, because that gives you fewer potential directions it can go. That's got to be the 5. Has to connect back to that. Now, these are both 4s. Handy. Yeah, this one's got a lot going on immediately, which is, it's always nice when they just kind of hand themselves to you like this. And now that I've said that, I am, of course, going to run dry in about 2 seconds. That's got to be the 6, can I go back that far? That's got to be the 4, so can't have anything between them. We know the 5's got to be in that 8, so we can lock those and that from the 6. Okay, 7 and 1 is 9 in this 11. Gives us these. And we can't quite fit the 2 in as well, right? 7 and 2 is 12, and no, that makes no sense. Yeah, it does. Yeah, 12. So, yeah, can't fit that all in there, so the 2 has to go in there, gives us that. We know the 6 has to go into this set of 9, so... I can't count, this is a set of 8, yes, that makes a lot more sense. It is somewhat of a disadvantage not being able to count when doing Picross, but hey, we roll with what we've got. The other 3 has to be in here, so it gives us that. Okay, yeah, no, this is continuing to be quite obliging, which is very nice of it. I think I've already observed that my brain is not exactly working at 100% today, or generally when I stream, or generally, so, you know, it's nice not to have to work too hard. These chill puzzle music pieces are... they're so good. I love them so much. Like I say, you could have these on just like a mixtape of them as music in a coffee shop, and I would stay there for quite some time. Yeah, no. Wish there was an undo button. There is not an undo. Actually, no, that has to be there anyway, so I've looked out there. That is like my one problem, is that I would love an undo button for those of us with shaky hands. Hydrate, yes, you make a good point. I should be doing this more. Ah. It's the missing mannequin head. Honor, I believe I've detected an object of interest inside this box. Oh, it's addressed to Fran, but she's already opened it, so I guess a little peek can't hurt, right? You really don't understand the concept of privacy, do you? Yeah! Yes, it is the shape of a human head. Jesus, Scout! Why didn't you say something before I opened it? I'm sorry. I was only 68% certain that it was a head. Oh, thank God it's not real. Looks like it's made of fiberglass or something. Honor, I think it matches the mascot body that we found earlier. Tar Fantastica with the new sub. Thank you so much. And welcome to the Hubrisketeers. Which is a word that I'm going to continue to use, despite it being patently ridiculous, until somebody makes me stop, which you can't. Poor Maggie. What did the poor mare do to deserve this? Why would somebody send this to Fran? I mean, sending somebody a body part of somebody, of like a loved one, is literally a trope, guys. Catch up. Oh, there's more investigating to do. What else can we find? Will it too be from the plot of 7? That is just a straight 15. Can't stay, but I played this game, had a lot of conflicted feelings about it, so I hope you enjoy it. Thank you, good to have you here, and yes, I am enjoying it, but then I am a sucker for Picross in basically anything. The story has occasionally had its moments of just like, but on the whole, yes, I am definitely enjoying this, thank you. Very much an Anagram fanatic. Yep, big mood. What's that, 14? That looks everything past there. Can't have any of that, or that, or that. That's handy. Then that means this is 9 out of 12. Gives us those which are on the edge, so that gives us information already. Yeah, that's got to be the middle 2, because there's not space for a 2-1 there. That's going to be that 5. That goes up to 7, that goes up to 6. That. Finishes that column. Wait, no, that's 7, Emma. Learn to count. Two's got to be in those 3. Locks that, which locks that. Means we have those. That's a 1. That joins that 4. That's a 1. Which means that's got to be a 1. That's your 2. Locks past there, but then we knew that. That's a 1, so the 6 goes there, that. I just thought, I was just like, I keep thinking the chat's moving out of the corner of my eye, but no, that is literally my stream preview. I'm a professional. I am not remotely a professional. Even at the work I actually get paid for. Let's be real. For legal purposes, I am here stating that the above was a joke, and I am very much professional at my work. One, 2 fits in there, that's your 1, that's your 2, these are all finished. It's an X-ray. Oh, of her broken arm. One would assume. Again, some degree of privacy might be expected, but hey. Honor, this envelope contains something interesting. It's plastic foil coated in silver bromide. It's an X-ray. It's like an arm. I wonder what this is doing here. In the office of somebody with a broken arm. Honor. I wonder. Come on. Big brain times. When we arrived, Fran told Casey she had broken her arm last week. Perhaps this is hers. Thank you, Scout. Interesting. This X-ray is dated today. Fran, let's bust this whole thing wide open, shall we? I couldn't help but overhear your discussion with Crispin downstairs. Oh, he's just my, alcohol supplier. Nailed it. Just an issue with the latest invoice, that's all. Didn't sound like that. Just leave it. Please. Fine. We're gonna have to start throwing evidence at you, are we? So, decapitated mascot? Fran, I found this downstairs. If it's another flag, yes, you can keep it. No, it's some kind of statue. But The head's been removed. Oh, that's Maggie, our mascot. A customer knocked her over, smashed the head into a million pieces. Should get rid of the poor thing, really. You were standing right here when we opened the box the head is in. Come on, Fran. Fran, I found this package. Oh no, that's not her. Fran, I found this package. And it's got a head in it. A head that matches that mascot body we found. A head you said had been smashed into a million pieces. Come on, Fran, stop trying to pretend this isn't happening. Well, that's... Look, I need to go. I know what's up, Fran, and if you can't bring yourself to say it, I will. And, frankly, if you're just here to get, bullied by a blatantly queer woman in a checked shirt in your office, there are people you can pay for that. Oh no, what's all this about? Just screenshot these four together. This is your every queer friend group meme. Everyone has fabulous, butch, gender non-specific, and robot. I mean, tell me I'm wrong. It's nothing. I don't think Crispin is her sugar daddy or that Roz is trying to sabotage the club. Crispin's been harassing you. How did you... We know you've got a loan from somewhere other than a bank. Also, we overheard you and Crispin earlier. He warned you about what'll happen if you're late. That's why we found the club mascot's head in a box, isn't it? Crispin mailed it to you as a threat. I can't hide it anymore, you're right. I've gotten myself into a real bad situation. Oh, babe. Scout's just like... I love Scout's sad face. This place doesn't make much money, and I was desperate to rejuvenate it. I really thought it'd help us pull... I really thought it'd help us pull more people in. After all the banks rejected me, a friend told me about Crispin, and I went to get a loan. I thought I'd be able to pay it back easily, but things haven't been any better. Why didn't you come to me? I could have helped. I managed the first few payments, but I've been late on the last couple. That's when the threats started. Phone calls, turning up unannounced, and, yes, sending me Maggie's head in the mail. I think he's behind what happened today, too. Yes, that must be it. He crashed the float into the club to show what happens to people who don't pay. Fran, stop lying to us, please. What? Why didn't you tell us this earlier? Because I was ashamed. I'm in a huge mess, but it's all of my own making. Now, someone died because of it. I'm sad you didn't tell me, but now I know we can put our heads together and work out a plan. There has to be a way out of this. Honor, Crispin was inside the club a short while ago. We should confront him before he gets away. Be careful, you two. He may look unassuming, but he's dangerous. Don't underestimate him. Does he look unassuming? Does he? He looks like Gollum had sex with a shark. Crispin, we want a word with you. I only have 2 words for you. I'll give you a clue. The second one is off. Oh. Is it Bake Off? We know you've been harassing Fran. We know about the loan and that you cut the... English is very hard today. Who decided to make this language more difficult on Thursdays? I have some comments. They're difficult to phrase, but you know. We know you've been harassing Fran. We know about the loan and that you cut off the mascot's head.
I told you to keep your nose out of this.
Admit it, you crashed that float into this club. You killed Oliver Laurel.
If you don't stop trying to dig up dirt on me, so help me God.
I'm taking you down to the station to talk to Detective Cross.
No, you aren't.
I get the threatening, but at the same time, because of the way they've recycled most of the asset, that gun grip is making me giggle, I'll be honest. Just the kind of... bang, bang.
Honor, be careful. I'd listen to your Walkman if I were you.
Okay, there's no need to escalate this.
But there is, I'm afraid. You're treading on dangerous turf.
Just put down the gun. If you're innocent, there's no need for you to be scared of me. I just want to know the truth. Ah, the good old lady. The good old lady? Where did I get the word lady? The good old, if you have nothing to hide, you have nothing to fear. Everyone has things to hide and fear.
Ha! Scared of you. I gave up being scared a long time ago, Miss Mizrahi. It's astonishing what money can do for one's social standing. All those people that treated me like garbage, that looked down on me, they seem so small when they come crawling to me for money. So no, I'm not scared of you. I'm the one who does the scaring now.
Just put the gun down, Crispin, and let's talk. This isn't helping you look innocent.
Perhaps not, and yet I am innocent. I just can't afford to be dragged into an investigation when my work is, shall we say, somewhat unsavory.
Very much. I am innocent of this.
This is my final warning to you, Honor Mizrahi. I played no part in the death of Oliver Laurel. Look for your murderer elsewhere. It's taken me years to make something of myself, and I won't allow you to tear it all down. Stay away from me, you understand?
Whatever you say, Crispin.
Glad to hear it. In that case, I hope to never see you again. For your sake.
That was so scary. We need to tell Detective Cross about this. Honor, wait for me. Yes, let's just head out the same way the guy who was threatening you with a gun has just gone. That couldn't go badly at all. Location unlocked. The cop shop. I mean, I kind of want to go and confront Fran some more, but let's go to the cop shop.
Thanks for finding the time to come down, Mr. Larson. Gotta admit, I was expecting Lethe to send a lawyer, not a CEO.
Anything I can do to help solve this misunderstanding. It's very important to me that we maintain a healthy relationship with the police. Now, I don't know how you got the idea that we're involved in what happened to Frank Pritchell, but let me assure you. Detective Cross, we need to talk.
Can't you see I'm busy?
This is serious, we just spoke to... I'll just wait in the other room, whenever you're ready, Detective.
Just leave whatever it is here, and come back in an hour or so, okay?
Are you even listening to me? Crispin Hakewell just... Detective! Guess we've got to handle this one on our own. Okay, Scout, hack into the police computers. We need to find Crispin's address. Just jumping straight into hacking into police files. Again. What? I don't understand, Honor. I thought we were working with Detective Cross now. Crispin knows we're onto him. He could be trying to skip town right this second. We have to act now. Just because Cross is losing focus doesn't mean we should let a killer slip away from us. If you're sure. It appears as if they've installed new security software on this computer. It may take me a little longer to solve the handshake algorithm. But not that much longer. Down. Oh, we have to do 5 of them now. But luckily, I'm so good at this. Searching for Crispin Hakewell. Found it. And his file is big. Over 400 kilobytes. It lists several misdemeanors, plus 2 felony charges for theft and assault, both over 10 years ago. There have been no additional notes made in his file for almost 5 years. His record makes it sound like he's cleaned up his act, but that's not what we saw. Or he's got better at not getting the police involved. He said, "I'm the one who does the scaring now. I do not believe a good person would say those words." Does the file have his current address? Yes, but okay, let's go. Honor, wait. Crispin is dangerous. Shouldn't we at least come up with a plan? We'll do that on the way. Come on, there's no time to waste. Because really, when somebody threatens you with a gun, the first thing you do is decide to follow them home. Honor, with all the love in the world, you idiot. This must be Crispin's apartment building. It looks pretty fancy. I mean, apart from the fence issue we've got going on here. Well, I wonder what happened to that parking lot fence. Should I use the buzzer? No, I want to see if there's any evidence around here first. If I can find the smoking gun, it might force him to confess. Oh, I remember. You do not literally mean a smoking gun, but a piece of irrefutable evidence. You got it. Although a literal smoking gun would help too. Yeah, that's what you're going to get after he shoots you. But nobody has been shot yet. I'm more confused now than ever. I mean, the feeling goes around. Alright, let's investigate this fence. That's for 15. These ones that end in 4s can't hit that. That can't go past there. Pushes to 7 to 8. Then. This has to be the 7 before the 1s, which pushes to 9. Oh, that is a straight lock. Which means the 7 has to go there. Okay, those can't connect. That's got to be the 1 that pushes that way. We can't fit both 5s below that X, so no. Those go there. That doesn't have any 5s, so those can't connect. One way or the other, this has to connect back, because... Yeah, because there's only 2 sets and the second one's only 2, so that can't be an X. Again, I know I'm not explaining a lot of this very well, but to an extent that's because I'm not trying to. And I should probably stop apologising for it, because it's not going to change. Apologies for all the gross coughing noises I am making. That can't connect, because that has to be part of that. Deep, deep, deep. These have to be 1s. That's got to be the 2. Locks that off. Love that for us. That can't be there. Excellent. That has to push to there, and now that's a 5, so it can't go there. That is 7. 5 has to fit in there, that has to be a 1, that has to be a 1. These are both 2s. That's a 1, pushes that 8 back there. So this has to be the 5 now. We know that's a 3, that's a 1, that's a 1. Can't get far enough for that to be involved, so that was the top of that group anyway. Those can't be together, and there's 2 1s here, so they go in there, and that is that. Wait, we don't know that. That was an assumption that I should not be making. But I was correct. And there we go. We found the other shoe. The other shoe has dropped, as it were. And we rank up to Detective. There's a sneaker hanging on the top of this broken fence. That's unusual, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe someone climbed over into the parking lot and it snagged on there? But why would they need to climb over? The fence has a hole in it. Can I interest you in the concept of time, Scout? Honor, this sneaker, it matches the one we found outside the club. Right. We'll have to get forensics to verify, but these are probably a pair. And forensics won't verify because they're not investigating a crime scene that is a completely different place to the actual crime scene. So, this means my hypothesis about the murderer only having one leg is now invalid. I mean, not really. Don't be sad about it, Scout. Proving a hypothesis wrong is another step towards the truth. Also, prosthetics exist. You're right, Honor. I've got a new hypothesis. A killer has small feet. That's why their shoes keep falling off. I mean, it's possible. And you know what else is possible? Capitalism, sadly. Sustainably possible? Who can say? But that's not really my department. Yes, because I say this because I need to take a short commercial break. I'll just be away for like 3 minutes. I need to go and get some more water and run some adverts. Would recommend that all of you, you know, also do these things. Have a drink, have a snack, take your meds if you need to, get up, move around, say hello to a human. And yeah, be back here in 3 minutes when we will continue this terrible, terrible idea. Love you all, see you in a few. And we're back. Hello everyone. Should we continue to investigate this terrible, terrible place to be investigating? Oh hey, tire tracks. Yes, somebody has driven a car of some form through this fence. Like, I am not a trained forensic tech, but even I could put that much together. No, doesn't go like that yet. If you're gonna burble along out of tune to the music, at least do it at the right point in the track, you know. No. And once again being betrayed by my twitchy fingers. Come on guys, sort it out. Okay, this is looking a bit too open for me. 1-5 is 7 out of this 8, gives us those, so there you go, that helps a lot. Or does it? Please say yes. We know the 2 has to be in there and the 1-2 is there, so there you go. Now that has actually helped a lot. 2 finishes that row. That's already a 3, so that has to go there. There and there. Finishes that. Finishes this whole column. None of these will fit their next group in there. That's 6 out of 7. That's your 2. 3 can't fit in there, so that goes out there. 3 has to fit in there. There we go. It's the padlock that was on this gate before somebody drove a car through it. Again, not a trained forensic tag, but... Look, Anna, there's a broken padlock here. Oh, but it doesn't look like it's been cut. The metal's all twisted. New twisted metal confirmed. The damage suggests it was forced open, but that would require a great deal of force. Given this, and the tyre marks on the ground, I think it's likely a vehicle crashed through from the parking lot. Yeah, I know, I just told you that. That would explain the broken fence. The space between the wheels is wider than expected for an average car. That suggests it was not a car that drove through here. That wasn't a car, was it something bigger? Like a parade float? I wonder. Sounds like you have a new hypothesis. The parade float was stolen from here. The parade float was stolen from here. The killer climbed into the parking lot, hot-wired the float, and then crashed through the fence. But why would someone steal a giant shoe and then drive it into a bar? That question we've all asked at some point in our lives. Just like Fran said, to show her what happens if she doesn't pay her debts. Crispin was stupid enough to steal it from right next to his own apartment. Or maybe he didn't, Honor.
Hey, who are you calling stupid?
Crispin? Look. Up there. Ah!
I told you to stay out of this.
Put the gun down, Crispin. We can still work this out.
I know all about you. I've read up on what you did at your studio in the Starshine Wards. There's nothing more dangerous than someone with something to prove. But I won't let you drag me down.
I'm just trying to find out who killed Oliver. If you're innocent, you've got nothing to worry about.
Ha. You can't be trusted. You've got a nasty habit of entangling the wrong people. I've got 2 strikes already. 1 more and I'm a lifer. I'm not going back to jail. You can't send me back.
Oh my god. That was a very quiet gunshot. Okay. Unexpected gunfight.
Quick, get behind my car.
No. Tom. Scout, what are you doing? Flashback time. Some good old gunshot trauma. Fun. My god, Tom! Tom! Medical emergency in Test Lab C. Requesting immediate assistance. What the hell happened? Don't know who's saying that. You turned Scout into a weapon. You knew this might happen. You heartless... Shut... Oh, is this Tom? Shut up. I need to think. Some kind of error in the assault mode routine. Cancel all further testing until we've isolated the problem. An error. An error. Tom's dead. Okay, it's not Tom. And here we have, First Law of Robotics. No. I don't understand. I killed somebody. I have to. I can't. Delete /star. What the hell is it doing now? It must be the ethical routines. He's trying to erase everything. Someone shut him down, quick, before we lose everything. Process interrupted at 84%. Rebooting. And just throw errors all over the place. Damn it. Too late. He corrupted almost all his internal memory. I don't know if we can. Forget it, this project is over. Oh, I missed that last line. Me, it was your modification that... Someone get her out of here. You can't do this, you can't! No. Scout, what are you doing? I remembered something. Now's not the time! Scout! I've been hit. God, this is getting high drama.
What the hell is going on?
It's Crispin. He stole the parade float. He killed Oliver.
Jesus. I'll call for backup. Damn it. One of those shots must have hit the radio. It's not working. Listen, I'm going to create a diversion. Get to the station and get out, okay?
Just head across.
For once in your goddamn life, will you just listen to me?
Yeah, Scout's got some trauma of many kinds going on. Okay, Scout with me. Okay. As more shots rang out, I'm not ashamed to admit I did what I was told. I ran so far away. No. I barely had time to process what was happening. Looking back, I don't know how I did it. I should have been scared. Hell, most people would have been in a blind panic. But as I rode that wave of adrenaline across the city, there was only one thought running through my head. I can do this. Back to Cop Shop. Where is everybody? I mean, there appears to only be one police officer in this entire city, so... Hey, anyone here? We need help! The one time we want people here and the damn place is empty. Now we'll just have to find the radio ourselves. Scout? Sorry. I'll scan for the radio. Scout, are you okay? Maybe that bullet did more damage than I thought. I'm fine. Commencing scan. Well, at least it hasn't made the... I was worried it would make my Picrosses go strange. Bah. 3-1 has to go in there. That has to be the 5, and then the 7 locks in. There goes there. That's your M3. That's going to be a 1. Let's just take a second and remember which of the mouse buttons does which, for God's sake. That's got to be at least there. That's the 3, so it's got to connect there, so it's up there. It's a 1. That can't be an X. That's probably a 1. That's only got space there. Oh, well, that 6 is already there. That's got to be the 2. That's also got to be the 2, so that's there. That for 1 is a lock for that. That's got to be a 1. I can't go in there. 3's got to fit in there. Gives us those. Finishes that row. But yes, I am worried about our gender-confused VCR friend as well. Sorry, I do not know what's got stuck in my throat today. But look, they found the radio. Hey, Anna. Calling, all units? There's a... Well, I don't know the code, but there's an officer under fire at 1240 Viridian Drive. He needs backup now. Who is this? I'm... just... Ma'am, these frequencies are not for civilian use. How did you... I don't care. You have to help him. Officers are on the way, ma'am. They'll be there in 2 minutes. Oh, thank God for that. Come on, Scout, we need to get back to Crispin's place. Do we? Oh, no. We should at least wait until the police cleared the scene. Oh, you're still here. Oh, what an interesting robot friend you've got there. You were clearly our question mark man in the flashbacks, weren't you? I am Scout. He doesn't seem to be working quite right. Let me take a look. Turn around for a second. Wait, what are you doing? How's that? Much better. Good. It's only temporary, though. You'll need to get patched up properly. Thank you, mister. Call me Jack. I have a lot of questions. And here's the button to ask them with. Although I love the theory that we could just leave. My apologies, I should have introduced myself. Okay, now please do that. So, who are you? My name is Jack Larson. I'm the CEO of Leafy Security. Leafy? Wait, I've heard that name before. Leafy Security is the company that Frank Pritchell, Tully, worked for. And also, is, you know, the river of the underworld whose waters bring forgetting, which is kind of appropriate if I'm to assume Scout came from there, which I am assuming. It's regrettable that Lethe is associated with such a nasty business, but I'm hoping to straighten things out. What are you doing here at the station? You literally just saw Detective Cross interviewing him. I'm afraid I can't disclose that to uninvolved third parties. I hope you understand. Is it because Ryan says he hired Lethe to intimidate Blake Patterson? I guess you're not quite as uninvolved as I thought. Yes, I'm challenging Mr. Blackstock's false allegations. I see you're familiar with my wayward ex-husband. Your ex-husband? How interesting. I had no idea. So, what's your defense? Is Ryan lying about hiring Frank through Lethe? Yes and no. He did hire one of our operatives to surveil Mr. Patterson, but that's where our involvement ends. The intimidation and the unfortunate death of Mr. Patterson has nothing to do with us. We'd never agree to such a request. I see. It's very convenient. The truth sometimes is. You're the anti-Al Gore. How do you know so much about Scout? I don't. Not specifically, at least. I used to work at a company that was involved with robotics. It's lucky you were here, I guess. But what do you mean about the repair being temporary? I don't have any tools here, so it was just a quick fix. If you'd let me take Scout back to my office, I could. Now's not a good time. And I don't know if I can trust you. Plus you have a pager. I need to go. I'm running late for a meeting. But the offer stands if you change your mind. Here, take this. It's a Picross. Nice bunch of information right off the bat. Love that for us. That's not got space to be a 2. Hydrate, yes, good plan. Oh. Okay. Right, so 65 is what, 12, so it would be a 3 offset, so yeah, we still get these. Which is nice, that's got to be at least 2, and that's a 1, so that means this 8's got to be over here. Closes all of that off, which is lovely. All of these with a 6, it has to fit in there, so, and that gives us our 4. Lovely. Seven's got to fit in these 9. That can't connect because there aren't any 4s. And that finishes that run. Feels like it should be over the medal ceremony on a SNES racing game. Today in very specific allusions that are nonetheless quite correct. And saying it out loud there, it has just reminded me of how people occasionally think it's weird that I and most people I know in real life would pronounce it SNES, not SNES or SNES. Apropos of nothing, you know, sometimes I just say words while I'm doing a Picross. That can't be the 5, so it has to break, so that's fine. That gets pushed, yeah. And that finishes a 3. That's there. Okay, it's 1, so that pushes that back there. That's that 3. Or possibly, like, we had the 1994 Winter... I think it was 94, Lillehammer anyway. Winter Olympics official game for the Mega Drive. And that's the vibe this music has. We had a bizarre selection of games on that console. Because it was very much just whatever we happened to find. And I grew up playing a lot of, as I say, the 1994 Winter Olympics officially licensed video game on the Sega Mega Drive. This feels like just a random piece of information, but also feels like it explains a lot about me in some way. I don't know. Inasmuch as anything about me has ever been truly explicable. As ever, I am simultaneously a massive stereotype and an inscrutable cryptid, and that's the way I like it. It's a business card. He's just been holding this business card out for ages while Scout scans it. And works out what the hell it is, and he's just like, are you gonna take that, or... Wow, that's a fancy business card. I mean, what part of CEO wasn't clear? If Scout exhibits any more strange behavior, give me a call, day or night. I'll get him fixed up. Honor, I am unsure what to make of him. Me too, Scout. Me too. Oh, I completely forgot. You said you remembered something new. Did you want to tell me about it? It can wait. Really? Okay, if you're sure. We should go back to Detective Cross. The situation at Crispin's apartment is most likely under control by now. You're right, we can talk about your new memories later. Let's go. How can I tell her that I... Sad music for Scout. Who, their confused feelings about gender notwithstanding, whatever their gender might be, is still a little guy. In the sense of he's just a little guy. Okay, Honor, it appears the area is safe. Detective Cross, you're okay. That was a close one, huh? Close one. Close one! Do you have any idea of the amount of danger you were in? This is exactly what I've been trying to avoid. Well, yeah, but... No! I'm not done. You're gonna listen to me for once. You and that can opener have ignored my instructions time and time again. You're so certain that you know best, aren't you? You've got talent, Honor. I recognised that back when we first met and it scared the hell out of me. I tried to make you reconsider, but you're too stubborn. So I figured maybe on this case I could at least teach you some proper procedure. But I don't have to be bound by procedure. Crispin was a potential danger, so I took action. Yeah, you know, all the powers of the law with none of the oversight. What could go wrong? I'm being told she in fact has none of the powers of the law. She is in fact some random. More like Ms. Random, am I right? I used to think that way too. Right up until I watched your dad bleed to death in front of me. What? Joshua was hot-headed too, just like you. And I was desperate to prove myself whatever it took. Deadly combination. Started as a routine traffic stop. The guy ran. We chased after him, cornered him in an alley. It was a dead end and we couldn't see a damn thing. We should have stayed put and called for backup. But like you said, the guy was dangerous, so we took action. And... well, you know what happened. When Crispin started shooting today, it was like seeing Joshua die all over again. I'm sorry, Detective, but I'm not my dad. No, you're not. You're also belligerent, which I think you get from your mother. I had to learn these lessons the hard way. You have a chance to avoid making the same mistakes. You can be better. That means realizing when someone is looking out for you and listening to them. You're right. I'm sorry. I was so eager to prove myself. I was reckless. I put you in danger. But I want you to be able to trust me, Detective, and I know trust has to be earned. So I'll learn the procedures, and when things get dangerous, I'll follow your lead, I promise. Look, Honor, if you're this dangerous to be a cop, just join the police. They're basically always recruiting. Me too. Scout, you may have more trouble getting in.
I guess that's all I can ask for. And as it happens, I need your help, Scout.
Of course. What do you need?
We got Crispin. He's going away for a long time for shooting at us. He swears he didn't kill Oliver Laurel.
He's lying. That parade float was stolen from the parking lot next to his apartment.
He says he was home all night. If that's true, there's no way he could have crashed the float into the club.
Is there someone to back up his story?
Not someone, but something. Take a look, Scout.
Let's. Okay, that connects. That's your 2. What's that? Uh, 1-8 is 10 out of 12. No, not those. Although that said, 5-1 is 7 out of 9 is those. Uh, 8 out of 14 gives us those 2. Which doesn't help that much right now, but hey. 7 out of 10 is 3. 5-2 is 8 out of 10 is 2. 1-8 is 10 out of 11 gives us these, which is nice. And that's 1-6 is 8 out of 10 gives us those. The 4 has to fit in here, so that has to go there. Get extension on all these. Yeah, this one's pretty much solving itself as it goes round. Except that I've cocked up. I think that's got to go there. I miscounted at some point, and this may come back to bite me yet. What are we making, a camera? Does the man have surveillance cameras in his own apartment just in case? Because if so, I almost respect the hustle. Like, if you're gonna be weird, commit. And by commit, I mean crimes. Daniel's asking me to inform you that you should not in fact commit crimes. What does he know? He's a bear. Oh no, it's a key fob. Okay. Oh, is it just got a tracker in it? I don't. Let's find out. We are now a detective, as opposed to eutectic, which is a different thing entirely. It's a small plastic disc. I do not understand the relevance. Kind of looks like a key fob.
This building has some kind of fancy security system. Apparently it remembers whenever someone goes in or out.
I see. Would you like me to access the logs for last night?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'd like.
Sure thing. Give me a moment to interface with the reader. Hacking time! Boy! Slash gender ambiguous robot, and I misclicked there because I was too busy going boy. Which is how that word is pronounced. Everyone knows the longer you let that word go, the more respect it shows. That's just basic manners. Hacking complete. Both the interior and exterior keypad systems are linked to a central server. The logs for last night say Crispin entered his apartment at 9:14 p.m. and did not leave until 8:29 this morning, several hours after the crash. It seems he is telling the truth. This proves he could not have stolen the parade float last night. I mean, it depends how they're being tracked. Because unless, the tracker was implanted in him, there seems like there would be ways around that, especially in the 90s. All it proves is he didn't use the door. Maybe he climbed out the window.
And the 6th floor. The alibi's solid, Honor.
What if somebody else opened the door? What about that cross? This is strange. The building logs also show someone rang Crispin's doorbell in the early hours of this morning.
Someone was trying to talk to him. Did he answer?
The system does not log that data specifically, but the door was not unlocked. This seems like a weirdly invasive security system. So what do we do now? Both Roz and Crispin have alibis. Are we really all the way back at square one? No, we accept the story that I've been saying the entire time. I am the best detective in this room. Don't be disappointed, Honor. Proving a hypothesis wrong is another step towards the truth.
Tin Pot's right. Besides, doesn't always mean going back to square one. Follow the trail back to the facts you know to be true, and strike out in a different direction.
What about Fran? We know she's been having money troubles. We know she went to Crispin, but was having difficulty repaying the loan, and we know Oliver was causing her to lose business. I don't want to think it, but maybe she was behind it all along?
Don't get attached to suspects, Honor. They'll only come back to bite you in the arse. Trust me on that.
It's not me I'm worried about. Yes, Casey will be sad, but his friend absolutely killed someone while committing insurance fraud.
Well, look who it is. You just can't stay away, can ya?
Hi, Roz.
Howdy. Any luck hunting down that Crispin guy?
Crispin didn't kill Ollie. He has an alibi.
You sure don't seem to be able to catch a break today. So who are you looking into next?
Well, the only real remaining person of interest is Fran.
What? I've tolerated you poking around everywhere, but when you start suspecting one of my friends as a murderer, that's crossing the line.
I don't mean to cross any line, it's just we have to follow the clues, and right now they're pointing at Fran.
And I'm telling you she didn't do it. Fran wouldn't hurt to fly, let alone kill someone.
But would she steal a giant stiletto parade float, get really drunk, and accidentally kill a guy while trying to earn a lot of while trying to get a lot of money. How's Fran been recently?
Oh, she's been fine. Sure, she gets a bit stressed sometimes, but who doesn't?
Where is she now?
Up in her office, I guess.
She hasn't seemed any more agitated than usual.
I know what you're trying to imply, and no. Actually, ever since she booked a little NYC weekend getaway, she's been in good spirits.
Her what now? Fran's going on holiday.
Yeah, she's going to New York to visit her drag mama, I think.
Oh yeah, we did hear about that.
Can you believe she used to be one of those bawdy Brooklyn queens? You wouldn't think it with how polished she is now, would you?
But it's Pride soon, right? I thought that was a particularly busy season in your field. How much of a season even was Pride in the 90s? Honestly, I don't know.
Sure is, that's why she's only going for a couple of days. In fact, it was me that told her she should get away. Recharge the batteries before the madness starts, you know?
Do we have any interesting evidence that she'd care about? I don't think so. Okay, let's go inside bar. Talk to KC. You're back. Did you get that vile bully? Yeah. Don't look so happy about it. It wasn't him. I mean, he's definitely gone to jail. He shot at me. What? He shot at you? Like, shot like a gun. Yeah, it was kind of crazy, but he has an alibi for last night. He didn't crash into the club. He didn't kill Oliver. Well, maybe he paid someone else to do it? That's not my main line of inquiry at the moment. Oh? Who's in those laser-locked sights now, then? Do you know where Fran is? Wait. You don't mean... You better be taking the piss on her. I'm just gonna poke around with the robot some more. Before you stab me. This is a piece of music I don't think we've had. I'm here for it. God, my hands are really not cooperating today. That's not supposed to be 2, 6, 4. 2's in there. Nothing can fit in there. 3's got to be in there, so the 2's got to be in there. Specifically there. Only space for those. No. See, I think this is me just trying to rush as well. I need to slow down and actually pay attention to the puzzle. Even though a lot of me is just going, no, follow the story, we come close to the end. Only why that part of me sounds like some kind of Elizabethan doomsayer, I don't know. But again, shouldn't be surprising if you've met me. No space for that elsewhere. That has to be a 1. No, 2 doesn't necessarily go there. But the only place the 4 can fit is in here. Mouse buttons. Do you speak it? Come on. Right, that can't be a 3 because otherwise it hit that, so it has to be a 1. That, there. We found a shoebox. Okay. Not something I was looking for, but you know. Anna, look at this. Oh, wait, the shoes, yes. That's just a package for Fran. What's the big deal? I performed a subsurface scan to determine its contents. It contains a pair of sneakers. They match the pair we found outside Crispin's apartment and inside the float. What? That can't be a coincidence. I can squeeze in one more investigation puzzle before the break. Let's go looking above the bar, which sounds like a dangerous proposition in most places. And then the 9's got to fit in there. Convenient. These can't be bigger than 2s. That still can't be bigger than a 2 because there's not space for a 1-2 before it. And then a 4-2 is a 7, so give us those. There's not space for all of those after the break, so it has to be there. That's got to be a 2, which locks them in, which gives us those. Locked there. That pushes those there. What is that anyway? What's that? 10? Yeah. Out of 13 means that's definitely part of the 4. Not a huge amount that gives us, but hey. 8 means you've got to have the center one in, which is actually pretty handy. That has to be part of the 3. But that doesn't tell me that it can't go back there, because there could still be the 1 before it. That's got to be that 2. That's the 2. So the only other thing is the 3, which has to fit there, and that's the 1 before the 2. Very nice. 7 out of these 10 is those 4. That can't go past there, which pushes that boat back that way. Which means that's got to be that's 2. Come on, brain. I need you to see the Matrix some more. Why is this one stumping me? Sometimes it is just a bad pattern, just hits your brain the wrong way and you can't see it. But that helps a lot, actually. Just like Faith No More. Doesn't really work as a joke, Emma. Anyway, let's move on. 112 is 6 out of this 7 means it's gone there, which means you can't go there, which locks that, which locks all of those because they won't fit a 6. There we go. And that cracks the whole thing wide open. Even though cracking it open sounds like it should be describing making it more difficult in this case. Yeah, you got the metaphor. Time to head out but have fun and kick ass. Yep, you have fun also, and I will no doubt see you around. Thanks for being here. That goes in there. That can't be the 4 because there's not space for the 1, 2 before it. That could be the 1, 2 or it could be the 2, 4. Can't actually tell at the moment. That's fine. That's got to be the 3. This has to be the 3, 2 here. There we go. It's another letter. Oh no, it's a plane ticket. What's the betting? It doesn't show, like, a return for a couple of days, it's just a one-way. I've found what appears to be an airplane ticket. Flight a flight to New York tomorrow, booked under the name Edwin Tinker. Who's Edwin? You were already told this. Isn't that Fran's real name? Oh yeah, that's right. But this is a one-way ticket, Scout. Fran isn't planning on coming back. Called it. God, I called this entire case, didn't I? Okay, well, on that particular bombshell of I am a genius, I need to take another break. Once again, all of you, get up, get some water, eat something, take your meds if you need to, move around, and leave the ads running if you can. I will be back in a few minutes, possibly more than 3 minutes, I don't know. Some number between like 3 and 10 minutes, I don't know. I will be back soon with the dramatic conclusion of this, and then probably all the bonus puzzles. Love you all, and I will see you in a few. And I'm back. Let's finish this thing, shall we? But first, we have to traumatize our friend. Come on, Anna. I don't want to fall out with you. Trust me, Casey, I don't want to fall out with you either. Glad to hear it. So who's actually your next suspect then? We are currently investigating whether it could have been Fran. That's exactly what I didn't want to hear. Look, Casey, it's not personal. We have to investigate every lead, and all the other avenues have led us nowhere. Well, don't expect this one to either. You seem very sure that Fran didn't do it. Because I know her. Because I've spent years of my life with her. I've lived with her, I've fought with her, I've cried with her. And every moment tells me she could never kill someone. Maybe not deliberately. Not ever. Listen, it wasn't that long ago that you were in the frame for murder, and I'd have said exactly the same about you as I'm saying about Fran, because that's what a friend does. I get it, and I appreciate it. I really do. If it wasn't for you, I might not have realised just how much Ryan messed my head up. Without you in my corner, I don't know if I would have had the strength to leave him. I'll stop all that. I just hope you see what was going on, that's all. The rest was up to you. You're the one who saw it through. And I did that because I see how good a person you are. I would have done the same for Fran, that's why you have to believe me, you're barking up the wrong tree here. how's Fran been acting today? Worried, tired, irritable, distant. Basically exactly how you'd expect someone to be when they've just had their livelihood smashed into smithereens. Alright, of course. Where is she now? She locked herself away in the office. Said she had to call the insurance company. Rather her than me. I hate those call centres. Those dumb voice recognition machines never understand a British accent. No, no offence, Scout. None taken, Casey. I didn't understand what you said anyway. Ah ha 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 ha. Very funny. Would you like to see some evidence, for example, this plane ticket? Casey, I have to show you something, but I don't want you to get mad. Is it a kit? I think that's probably the only thing guaranteed not to get me mad. Scout found this airplane ticket while we were looking around. It's Fran's for her holiday to New York. But it's a one-way ticket. What? Let me see that. I'm sure there's a sensible explanation for this. Maybe she didn't have enough cash right now and she's going to buy the return ticket when she's out there. Maybe she just wanted some flexibility about when she came back. See, there's loads of reasons why she might have done this. But she has to come back soon. It's Pride next week. That's her biggest time for business. Well, that was just an example, okay? Whatever it is, I know there's a reasonable explanation. Honor, I don't think we're going to get any further with this line of questioning. Glad to see someone gets it. Fine. Let's go and talk to her. Fran? You in there? Fran? Perhaps we should come back later. I guess so. Oh no, I should show the ticket to Raj, shouldn't I? It seems like she could probably break down a door if the moon took her. Roz, take a look at this. It's Fran's airplane ticket. And, there we go, that's the... Look, it's a one-way ticket. She's not coming back. What?
There must be a return ticket somewhere, you just haven't found it, that's all.
Right. Any idea where it might be?
I don't know. She tends to keep important stuff in the safe behind the drink storage. It's got a fake wall covering it, which is probably why your little buddy didn't find it.
Subsurface scan, eh, Scout? Wait. Even walls can pretend to be something they aren't. Okay, 1 second. Just for reasons. Wait a minute, I don't need to turn my camera off. I would be screenshotting it off a different screen. Get a grip, Emma. Okay. Screenshotted that. It will be funny to a very specific group of people. This is so confusing.
I saw her get something from there the day I did a run and jump into the splits off the stage and broke a table. What can I say? The power of Whitney compelled me.
Okay, let's go and find that. Investigation! Let's go and break into a safe. What's that? 14. 227 is 13. That could be something to be going on with here. But not a huge amount, if I'm honest. That's going to be the turn 1. 13. Those can't connect. Right, what else have we got? 6 out of 11 just means I have that one, which isn't nothing, I guess. 1, 2, 2 is 7 out of 8, means I can have those. That is actually pretty useful. Those, and... Come on. Oh, I didn't even see that this had an 8 in it. Yeah, that just goes straight in there. Shockingly, it occasionally helps if you read older numbers. Okay. Come on. Your ruler demands more leads. What's 42 is 10, right? No. Yes? Yes. Basic maths, Emma. So out of 12, this is those. Which, yeah, no, that locks off that and pushes the 6 forward that much. Those are 1s, that's a 3. And then, actually that pushes it so that the 2 and the 2 have to be there and the 4 gets pushed back there. Means that can't go that far. That's got to be the 2, so it can't go back further than that, and we can't have either of those. Uh, 2, 1, 2 is 7 still. Out of 8 gives us those. 6 is there, 4 can't be in there, so it has to be in this 6, which is those 2. And here we go, this has cleared up quite a lot. Come on, we're nearly there. Why can I not see the out here? Brain, come on! Ah, the 2 can't be there, but that could be either still, technically. Except that that can't be the 4, so that's not the 2, so that is. 3's got to fit in there, which gives us those. Can't have anything that isn't in that 2. So can't have that. And 4 is out of these 6, so it's there and there. That went for the 2. These are all 1s. So that 2 goes there, so it's not that, there. Locks that column, puts both of those that way. I swear this is not as hard a puzzle as I'm making it. Just, you know, not being methodical and paying attention. Which is so often where my problem lies. It's almost like I've got some kind of condition involving a deficit of attention. Who knew? It's the safe. Ross was correct. There's a safe behind this fake wall panel. Oh, it's got an electronic lock. Do you think you could hack into it? I can try. Straight into the hacking. And hand shaking again, not helpful. Again, that'll be because I'm trying to be dynamic and just draw big sweeping lines, which this is a little bit more of a precision game than that. Hacking complete. Open Sesame Street. That's what I get for restricting you to PBS. I mean, what's wrong with Sesame Street? I too grew up on that. Well, I can't see a return plane ticket in this safe. It's just filled with bags of coins. Change for the register, I'm guessing. Wait, there's a bunch of legal documents at the back. Give me a moment. I'll scan the text. Thought we'd have to do a Picross for that. Done. It appears to be an insurance policy for Magellans, covering fire, theft, accidental damage, earthquake. Wait, accidental damage. Does that include someone driving a gigantic shoe into the premises? Not specifically, but I believe the wording means that would be covered. The payout for such an event could reach into hundreds of thousands of dollars. Interesting. Yeah. Did you know Fran's going away tomorrow? I swear we already had the conversation about the ticket. She mentioned it earlier today. So I was sorting things out while she was away. She's going to spend some time with her drag mother, the utterly legendary Queen of New York, Ms. Krista Leveilleur. Ugh, the stories she has. I'm quite jealous, really. Sure, let's have this diversion. Tell me more about Fran's drag family. The Frag family, if you will. No, don't. Fran's a member of the House of Leveilleur, even if she doesn't use the surname, because she doesn't play Final Fantasy XIV. Interesting fact, that's where I got the name LeBeau from. Fran wasn't my only drag mum. There was another, the iridescent Bo Derek. They were the matriarchs of our little house. So, when it came to picking a stage name, I merged Leveilleur and Beau into LeBeau. All this time I thought you just picked it because it sounds extremely camp. Well, that's definitely part of it too. And you thought the only layers I had were in my hair. Okay, but that delightful aside, about this insurance documents. Casey, look at this. It's Fran's insurance documents. Do I have to? They look so boring. Surely Fran would need these if she was actually on the phone to the insurance company. Really on it, she probably has duplicates, or another document with her information on it. According to Scout, it's a policy that'll pay out for accidental damage. That float crashing into the club means Fran could make a claim for hundreds of thousands of dollars. Insurance specialist now, is he? Blimey, his creator must be a hoot at parties. How? I'm sorry, I have to stick up for my friend. Okay, well let's try going back to the dressing room. Fran! You in there? Fran! No, we already had this. Okay, let's show Roz the insurance. There were some insurance documents in Fran's safe.
Oh, that explains why she went in there after I broke that table.
Under this policy, Fran would receive a payout in the event of accidental damage to the club. Like, say, a giant shoe crashing through the front window.
You're just twisting the facts.
Okay, the Let's go back to the detectives? No? Back to Honors? No? Back to Crispin's? No? Okay, everything's at the bar. Game, what do you want me to rub against who? The shoes? When did this package for Fran arrive? Oh, that. Some motorcycle courier dropped by while you were off chasing Crispin. Said it was an urgent delivery. Scout scanned the inside. It's a pair of sneakers. The same type we found near the crashed float and at the parking lot where it was stolen. And you know how crazy everyone goes for trainers? So, sneakers these days. Probably just a popular pair. They're the same size too. Coincidence, I'm telling you. Okay, right. Come on, Casey, you've got to admit there's a bunch of inconsistencies here. A few questionable things, yes, but nothing exactly conclusive. I'm sure there's explanations for everything. Well, let's go talk to Fran then. If I'm wrong, she can steer me right. Fine.
I'm sure you won't mind if I tag along.
As long as you're fine with it, Honor. Might be embarrassing to have a Detective Cross see how wrong you've gotten it. That's a risk I'm willing to take. Somebody... The girls are fighting. Fran? Fran, you in there? Open up, it's me. Wait, I have an idea. Oh my god, Fran, you're never going to believe who just walked in. It's only bloody Luke Perry, you know. The one you like from 90210. R.I.P., I guess. Huh. I could have sworn that would work. Well, this is great. Don't suppose anyone's got a lockpick. Another item to add to my version 2.0 improvements list.
What are you all doing standing out here?
It's Fran. She's in here, but she's not answering. I'm starting to get a little worried.
Did you try the Luke Perry thing?
Yeah, it didn't work.
That ain't right. Stand back.
Told you.
Yeah!
Oh my god, that art is amazing. Like, part of me wants this to be the last thing I see as I die. What the?
Good kick will get you anywhere in life.
That's my motto. That... You did that with your fists. That's not a kick. Will you please stop destroying our furniture, Roz? You're breaking things faster than I can replace them. What are you all doing?
That's what we'd like to ask you. I hear you're going on a little trip.
Yeah. I'm going to New York for a few days. It's been planned for a while. So there's a problem with that, isn't there? We found your ticket, but there's no return portion. You aren't planning on coming back. Very Phoenix Wright music. Of course I'm coming back. I only had the money to pay for the outbound fare. Chris told me she'd pay for the return. See? I told you there'd be a simple explanation. I believe you, Fran. That was the plan until the early hours of this morning, at least. What do you mean? You went to Crispin's apartment last night. You went to ask him for an extension, a few extra days, so you could go to NYC and borrow some money from Krista. Except he wouldn't agree to it, would he? We overheard you talking earlier. Crispin mentioned that you'd spoken last night, and that nothing had changed. Realising you had no hope of paying him back today, and afraid of what he might do in retaliation, you spotted an opportunity. An outlandish one, but you were desperate. You stole the parade float and crashed it into the club. The float was being kept in the parking lot next to Crispin's apartment, ready for the Pride Parade. caught your eye. You were desperate. Oh, please, how was crashing a giant shoe into my club going to help me pay back Crispin? That's what I said. Well, it's what I thought, at least. We found your insurance documents. The club is comprehensively covered against this kind of damage. Well, of course it is. I'm required to have that insurance by law. That's why you thought you could get away with it. The insurance payout for this accident would be huge. Enough to cover your debt to Crispin, and then some. It's a good story, but there's no proof I was even at Crispin's apartment. I had no idea the float was in that parking lot. That's where you're wrong. There's proof you were there. Sneakers. Yeah, we can't prove that it was her ringing the doorbell. We found a sneaker stuck on the fence, which you obviously lost when you climbed into the parking lot. The same make and size as the sneaker found near the Crash Parade float. And the same make and size as the pair of sneakers you just had rush delivered to the club via motorcycle courier. But that makes sense. It's hard to make a getaway in heels, isn't it? Well, see, Fran? Hang on, you said I climbed the fence. How could I when I fractured my arm? Aha. Good question. I'd forgotten about your arm, Fran, but I think we can lay this to rest. I hadn't. Scout, could you perform a scan on Fran's arm, specifically the area under her cast? Of course. Wait, What? If you're innocent, you'll find nothing out of the ordinary. Can we stop pulling that? Can we stop pulling the nothing to hide, nothing to fear line? Fine, go ahead. And I mean, on the one hand, yes, no. People insisting on basic privacy is not good for murder mysteries. But at the same time, it's just doing the propaganda for them. What's that, 13? Yes. Four. Really would have been nice if we could have kept the dramatic Ace Attorney music for now. But hey, what are you gonna do? 4. And that gives us those. Yeah, big portions of this don't feel like they have much going on, so it's honestly a harder thing. What's that? 10, 13, 14, well that's nice. 1, 2, 4. Although, I mean, at least it's the dramatic theme music reprise. That's got to be a 1. And that means that 7 goes down there. Excellent. Now we can start shaving. You know what I mean. What's that? 12? I know I've already put... Yes, that's 12, so... which, now that we've only got 13, is easy enough. That can't fit there, which means that can't fit there. These have to be there. Nice. That's got to be a 1. That can't be the 2, so the 2's got to be in there. That's got to be a 1, so the 2 goes over there, 5 goes to there, 1. Come on, let's get this done. Honestly, I'm just pleased that I managed to call it immediately, because while I watch a lot of like procedurals and stuff, I'm not always good at just coming up with the fully formed theory off the bat, and even rarer is it correct. This has to be the 4. That was them. Then there's space for the 3 and the 1 there, so I have to go on this side. And the way those fit is there. That's arm, alright. With the imprint of a speedometer on it. That's very convenient, I must say. And now we are the S-Tective. Which means we can do some bonus puzzles when we finish this. There is an indentation on the arm. It matches the size and markings of the smashed dial we found in the parade float. Which explains how you managed to climb that parking lot fence. Your arm wasn't broken yet. What? That's crazy. Because you fractured your arm in the crash. You must have put up your hands to protect yourself when the float hit the club, but you flew forward and hit the speedometer, breaking it and your arm. And this is why airbags are important, even in your parade float. No, this can't... You crashed the parade float into the club. You killed Oliver Laurel. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I got in so over my head, I didn't know what to do. But you've got to believe me, I never meant to kill Oliver. I had no idea he was sleeping up there. I thought it'd be a victimless crime, but I got it so wrong I'd do anything to undo it, really. I won't fight, I'll come with you. Just... Please, KC. Say you believe me. It was an accident, I swear. I just don't understand. Why didn't you say something to me? I could have helped.
You're under arrest in connection with the death of Oliver Laurel.
I'm sorry, I just couldn't. I was ashamed. I didn't want you to see how badly I'd failed.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Casey, I'm sorry. So, yeah, everything there was exactly like a cold dish, and you will permit me this small dab. Thank you. We did it, Anna. Another mystery solved. Read the room. Why isn't Casey happy? We solved the case. It's complicated, Scout. Hey, you. How are you holding up? I just can't believe it. I can't. I was so sure. I knew she couldn't have done it. I got it wrong. I got her so wrong. I know that this must be hard, but... Do you know, Honor? Somebody I cared for, somebody I loved, has just betrayed everything I thought I knew about them. Yeah? Remember Ryan and the whole accidentally getting Blake killed thing? I am such a tip. Sorry, babe. I didn't mean to lash out at you, I'm just... I don't know. I'm a bit everywhere, to be honest. I know just the thing. Why don't you come back to mine? Got a bottle of Chardonnay with your name on it. We can sit and chat like the good old days. It's the gay wine. Thanks for the offer, but I think I just want to be alone right now. I need some time to sort things out. Of course. I'm here for you when you're ready. Thanks, babe. I forgot to say, well done on cracking the case. You two really are made for this. Yeah. Poor KC, it can be a real shock learning what people you loved are really capable of. Scout? Is everything alright? Scout? Scout! Come back! That was my first day. My first real case as a detective. You're not a detective! Or at least the first case I hadn't accidentally stumbled into. And already I was learning an important lesson. Sometimes when you go searching for the truth, you might end up finding out more than you wanted to. Sometimes the truth doesn't set you free at all. I didn't know at the time, but it was a lesson Scout was learning the hard way. Scout, will you hold on a second? What's gotten into you? I have to go. What? Why? Because I don't want to hurt you. What? I don't... Scout is not what he seems. He's dangerous. Dramatically cued flashback there. Scout, did you remember something earlier? Is that what all this is about? Yes. I remembered who was responsible for wiping my memory. That's great, now we can finally track them down. I did it. You wiped your own memory. There was an experiment. They installed new equipment in me. It was a black box. Encrypted routines I had no idea about. And then they activated it and I killed someone. What? I managed to regain control, but I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to hurt anyone, so I did the only thing I could. I tried to wipe my memory to make myself safe. Scout. I thought that if I wiped my hard drive, my OS, my databases, they'd have to stop. And they did. They threw me away. But the wipe wasn't secure enough. Something remained, and eventually, I woke up again. So now, I have to go somewhere where no one will find me. And this time, I'll make sure I corrupt my memory beyond repair. I don't want to ever hurt anyone again. Scout, wait. I can't pretend this isn't a lot to take in, but I don't want you to go. But Honor, if I stay here, I'll just be putting you in danger. I won't do that. Just listen to me, Scout. I know you didn't mean to do it. I know you don't want to hurt anyone. I know you. I know your heart. Or, well, you get what I mean. And hey, those bad people aren't around anymore. So whatever they did can't happen again. Are you sure? I'm sure. Nothing bad is going to happen to you or to anyone else. That's a promise. Why would you say that? If you're certain. Thank you, Honor. This means the world to me, more than I can explain. Case close. Chunk chunk. The final case, Scout's Honor. See, they did the thing. But we've got a bit of time left in the stream, and this time I'm clicking the actual button rather than the accidentally run an ad break button. There you go, I've got 35 minutes before Twitch will start shouting at me to run ads again, so let's see if we can crash through the bonus puzzles from Case 3. That's that. 4 for 2 is 12. There's those. 4, 6 is 11. 4, 1, 5 is brain, 12. Okay, 316 is also 12. Okay, so the 8 can't go back past there, and none of that can fit the 6. That's useful. Yes, I'm honestly probably going to talk even less while I do these, because I'm just trying to speedrun them so that we can get to the bonus story bit. But hey, it's not like I was basically ever saying anything of use during these. And that's not me doing a self-deprecation thing, that's just acknowledging that I talk a lot of crap while working on puzzles. And much of it only makes any sense to me. And some of it not even that. Also, I just said self-disparaging, didn't I? That's not even the phrase. I was looking for self-deprecating. Or possibly I did say the right thing and then forgot I'd said it, which would be very on brand indeed. Come on. 2's got to be in there, yeah. Okay, that's helpful. Since that's the 2, we know that can't go past there. Also, this column is locked for anything larger than a 1, so it's got to be those. Handy. Abervoist, mein Hand. Okay, I think we're making good time. That's a microphone. Yeah, we've got 16 left to do in 31 minutes. Okay, we're not making good time. Our average is a long way off. Yeah, I think we're all just relaxing in the chill Picross beats. Listen to that saxophone and the slow blooping of me clicking. And let your troubles wash away. This has been Relaxation with Picross, without, notably not relaxed. Yeah, the minute I start giving relaxation tips, it's just, that's when you know. I don't know what you know, but you know. You know? Something has gone terribly wrong with the world if I'm telling you how to relax. I have never knowingly turned off in my life. Yeah, one break, 1, 2, break, 1. Yeah, you need to have a 1 there. Right, no, that could go either way. Brian, come on. But that's going to be a 1, and that's helpful. So that can't go there. We already know that can't go out there, so that is that 1. And one of these goes up. Not yet sure which. Oh, that needed filling in. There you go, that makes it a lot easier. There we go, we have a corset. Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I thought it was, and then I didn't say it. This is only 10 across, so that's handy. Wait, I don't know that. That's 9. That's 8. That's 10. 1, 3, 4 is 9, 10, 11, 12. 3 offset gives us that. In fact, we know that's a 4, locks that out. Which means that it's now 12 out of 15, so that has to be part of the 3, and the fact that that's connected there pushes that down. Again, this all makes sense if you're me. If you're living inside my head, stop it, but also... Actually, no. Really, what I should be saying is, if you're living inside my head, sorry, things are a bit of a mess. Please don't leave me too bad of a review on Airbnb, but I understand if you do. Who am I kidding? I wouldn't. Even if you could stay in my brain, I wouldn't put it on Airbnb. That company has had a profound negative effect on many sectors, and also the gig economy is just one of the true evils of modern society. Yeah, you're getting hot takes while I do Picross now. Much more likely to get those from me than relaxation tips. It's a can? Yep, it's a beer can. Center one, which then means 6 can't go past there. And those are locked out, so that pushes back 2. And that shows us where the 6 is. Useful. And that's got to be that 3. And this has to be that 5. So those have to be the 2. 6 pushes up there. That's out, we can't have anything past there. It's got to be another 1 between them, so that goes there. Likewise. This is a 7, so it goes out to there. That can't be anything. And other such noises. This can't be 3. Likewise. That's got to go there and be a 1. That connects up there. There's only way you can get 151 in here. Again, these ones, there's only space to. There's only enough of them to. Yeah, there's exactly enough of them to fill the space. Once again, English appears to be a difficult language today. Maybe I should switch to a different one. Sure, that would make astounding TV. I just start talking a language nobody else speaks. Well, I mean, no, I don't speak any languages that nobody else speaks, unless my own particular Picross ramblings count. Go. Yeah, we are no way in hell getting these finished before I have to take another break. Unless I just leave these for next time. Which, honestly, I might do. What is that? That's 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2. What's this? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Excellent. 1, 3, 1, 3. be a 1. And 13113 is until 13, so that and that. So that has to be a 1. And that means we know where the first 3 1s in that column go. And then this 5 will have to fit in these 7, so we get that. That's got to be a 1. Oh yeah, and there's only space for those below it. That shows us where those are. Okay, so that's got to be the 2, that's got to be the 1. Always nice when you can just sweep out a bunch of squares. That's going to be a 2 as well. That solves itself now. It's got to be in there, that can't be there. That puts 1 there, which means it's that. Twitchy fingers again. To the tune of TV dinners by ZZ Top. That. Only way this can work. That's there, that's the 4. 2 there, 1 there. Some Rose Bunting. Actually, yeah. Rose Bunting. Good drag name. We can do the memories next time, because I think we should actually just wrap up. I just need to remember to do them before we start Case 4 next time. But it's all good. So, time for the wrap-up, as ever. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for staying to the end, means a lot. If you've been watching this, you know where to find me, but just in case, this is twitch.tv/Serasent, that's SERASENT, the House of Hubris. Streaming here every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, 2 PM British time. That is 9 AM East, 6 Pacific. Other time zones are available. And, yeah. We'll be continuing Murder by Numbers until we finish it, and then doing something else. There's always something else. I have so many games, and I keep getting more for some reason. Yes. If you want to know for sure when I am live, and don't want to do the maths, then you can just follow me. It doesn't cost you anything, gets you a notification whenever I'm around. Or if you miss anything, VODs are on the Twitch for 8 weeks after the fact, or you can go to the YouTube, link is down there, or that is youtube.com/@houseofhubris. Where you can find VODs going all the way back to the very start of the channel. That's over 2 years now, which is just wild. There's lots of games on there. And, you know, there'll be something for you, and if there isn't, tell me what would be. If you want to get hot, fresh VODs as they drop, then you should subscribe to the YouTube. Again, doesn't cost you anything, and gets VODs in your subscription feed every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday as soon as they are uploading again. We've been on a slight hiatus because I've been ill, but that is on the slate for probably tonight, is getting some of those edited and uploaded. There. That's accountability, question mark. What else? If you feel like supporting me deciding I'm a real cop now financially, then you can, of course, cheer or subscribe on Twitch, as so many wonderful people have done today. But you very much don't need to. Just turn up and hang out, be chill and be good to each other, and then everyone's having a good time. If you want to find me elsewhere on the internet, best place to look is Twitter. I'm usually there while it's still around. Again, link is down there, or it is at House of Hubris, where I post memes and shout about all the political stuff going on, but also do stream notifications and things like that, and just generally hang out. Come say hi. I promise, I'm very approachable in real life. I'm not very approachable in real life. Well, I'm a lot more approachable on Twitter than I am in real life. For one thing, you'd have to be here, which you're not. Yeah, you're not. Okay. Right. That all went a bit strange. But apart from that, I think we're good. So, once again, thank you all for being here, and I will see you again on Saturday, same time, same place, for the last of those bonus memories, and then beginning case for the final case. Alright, love you all, and goodbye.